Nintendo's Star Fox video games host a cast of iconic and memorable characters, but in this video, I'm going to be discussing two far lesser known Star Fox characters. They're not found in any of the games, only appearing in Japanese players' guides, and have not been acknowledged by Nintendo since the 90s. So, let's first dive into the Star Fox Mission File Printout.
Good luck!
This Japanese player's guide for the original Star Fox opens with a prologue, with art by Benimaru Aito, who you may know for drawing multiple comic strips for Nintendo magazines, including a Star Fox comic. For over a century, the Lylat system had upheld the peace, but this was soon to change, for one day an evil genius known as Emperor Andros launched an invasion in an attempt to bring the star system under his control. His goal? Lylat's mother planet, Corneria, a world that had once forced him into exile. The Cornerian Defense Force found itself pushed to its limits by the Imperial Guard's ferocious attacks. The end loomed nigh. Only one hope remained to them. They had to release the R-Wings, cutting-edge fighters equipped with the latest G-diffuser technology, into the fray. But the R-Wings' controls were extremely delicate and difficult to handle. Any pilot who hoped to fly one would need to have excellent technique. General Pepper, leader of the Corneria Defense Force, made his decision. He would entrust the R-Wings to the band led by Fox McCloud, a chivalrous bandit who attacked only ships of the Imperial Guard from his base on the frontier planet Papatoon. Yes, Pepper would count on the son of his friend Fox Sr., who had vanished into a black hole. Despite the profits they'd made from their battles on Papatoon, Fox and his friends were broke. Pepper contacted them via hologram. He spoke of Corneria's distress, careful to appeal to the bandits' pride. "There's no one else but you," he told them. Just as Pepper had anticipated, Fox and his bandits had no trouble controlling the R-Wings, bringing out the ship's full potential. Not only was it clear that Fox had inherited the skills of his father, the cooperation between Fox, Falco, Peppy, and Slippy made for exceptional teamwork. There was no doubt in Pepper's mind that Fox and his team would restore peace to the system. The General briefed the group on Lylat's current situation via a document containing valuable intelligence that had been acquired by the talented scouts Desla Koba and Bear Nogachini. And this is where we meet the two characters that are the topic of this video, two members of the Cornerian army named Bear and Desla. Bear Nogachini being, well, a bear, but Desla Koba's species has not been officially identified as far as I can tell, though he seems to somewhat resemble an Ai. Desla and Bear were two of the most capable members in the Lylat Defense Force. They had previously embarked in cutting-edge R-Wing scouting vessels, using ether-wave transmissions to broadcast round-the-clock visuals of the military theatre and information on the Imperial Guard. Until their mysterious disappearance, that is. Later on in the guide, we are able to read the reports made by Bear and Desla, along with a report made by Fox Sr., as Fox's father was known back then, since he wasn't called James until the franchise was rebooted with Star Fox 64. All these reports relate to secrets in the first game, with Fox Sr.'s being about the Black Hole Warp Zone. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find any proper translations of these anywhere, so I've resorted to using Google Translate, and I will summarize them to the best of my ability. In Bear's report, he's travelling through Sector Y in his M-Scouter R-Wing, and has shot all of the red stingrays that are encountered in that level. Just like in the game, this triggers a whale to appear and drop items. Bear can't believe his eyes, then suddenly shouts, "Wow!" and his transmission cuts off. Presumably, he was killed by the boss of Sector Y, the Plasma Hydra. In Desla's report, he is navigating the Route 3 asteroid level in the same class of ship as Bear. He destroys a large meteoroid which releases a large bird-like creature. The creature starts to fly towards him and eventually collides. Desla says that everything around him is turning white, calls for help, and his transmission cuts off. As you may have guessed, he ended up getting sent to the secret level out of this dimension. It is also revealed in this report that Andros once conducted experiments with a hyperdimensional engine in this area, which may explain out of this dimension's existence. While Bear Nogachini would never be referred to again, Desla Koba would not remain exclusive to the SNES continuity, returning via a brief mention in the Japanese Player's Guide for Star Fox 64, specifically in that book's brief on Meteo. asteroids orbiting slightly outside the orbit of the planet Corneria. It is strongly believed to be the remnant of a long-lost fifth planet that is said to have existed at the dawn of the Lylat system. Many of the asteroids contain highly pure metals, and their outer edges have been the site of high-quality mineral deposits, but the deepest parts of the asteroids are still unknown. The existence of a warp hole has been suggested by the discovery of a crashed aircraft on the planet Katina at about the same time that communications from a survey team, led by Deslakova of the Cornerian Defense Force, suddenly ceased more than 10 years ago.
Here we can see that Dessler is fulfilling a similar role to his appearance in the previous guide, informing the player of a secret level through lore. There's some very interesting information that can be found in both guides, and I recommend you check them out. Links will be in the description. So there you have it. This was very different to the videos I sometimes post on here, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.